Dear students, welcome to this session of adolescence and puberty. So in this session we will be discussing about certain features of adolescence and puberty. What is adolescence, what is puberty, and what are some of the features of adolescence? So what is adolescence? The word adolescence, it comes from the Latin word adolescere, which means to grow up. And adolescence, it is the period of transition between childhood to adulthood. That is known as adolescence. The period of transition between childhood to adulthood. Alternately, it is the period of growth. From the onset of puberty to the completion of growth and maturity. We can also explain likewise. It is a period of growth. It is also a period of transition. So when we talk physically, we can say it is a period of growth. When we talk about the person as a whole, we can say it is a period of transition. So it is a period of growth means from the onset of the puberty to the completion of the growth and maturity. That period is known as adolescence, and that is a transition period from childhood to adulthood. And about puberty, what is puberty? It is the process of physical maturation of the body, of boys as well as girls. Physical maturation of the body, which produces secondary sexual characteristics, and it leads to fertility in the body. Until that time, the body is not fertile. And after puberty, the body becomes fertile. And not just after puberty, the puberty is just a start of physical maturation. And it will produce so many secondary sexual characteristics in the body, and that will lead to fertility. That is the capacity for reproduction. And WHO, what are what this WHO talks about adolescence. Adolescence is a phase of life between childhood and adulthood from the ages 10 to 19. This is what WHO says, that is World Health Organization. The views of World Health Organizations on adolescence, that is given here. Adolescence is the phase of life between childhood and adulthood from the ages 10 to 19. And it is a unique stage of human development. And it is an important time for laying good foundations of good health. And this adolescent period, they experience rapid physical, cognitive and psychological growth. They experience rapid physical growth is there, that is because of the puberty, and there is cognitive development as well as psychological growth. So it is a unique stage of human development, and this affects changes in the body, the psychological growth, the cognitive growth, the physical growth, that affects how they feel, think, make decisions and interact with the world around them. And despite of all these, means this period is a healthy stage of life. And then also there is significant death, illness and injury in the adolescent years. That is to adolescence. There is significant death, illness and injury occurring to adolescents all over the world. And much of this is preventable or treatable. That is this death, illness and injury, much of it is preventable or treatable. And during this phase, adolescents establish patterns of behavior. Means till that time, till the start of this adolescence, these persons are just boys or girls. They doesn't have a pattern of behavior. But Suddenly, with the start of the adolescent period or with the puberty, these boys and girls starts to establish patterns of behavior. For instance, behavior related to diet, physical activity, substance use, sexual activity. And these patterns of behavior can protect their health and health of others around them, or put their health at risk now and in the future. Both can happen. The patterns of behavior established by these adolescents that can protect their health and the health of others around them, or put their health at risk now and in future. Both sides of the coin can happen. So to grow and develop in good health, adolescents need information including age-appropriate comprehensive sexual education is required, opportunities to develop life skills that should be there, health services that are acceptable and equitable that should be provided, appropriate and effective and safe and supportive environments should be there for the adolescents. Then only they will be able to develop, they will be able to grow and develop in good health. They also need opportunities to meaningfully participate in the design and delivery of interventions to improve and maintain their health. The adolescents need to participate. They should have that freedom to participate in the design and delivery of the interventions to improve and maintain their health. And expanding such opportunities, that is giving adolescents such opportunities, that will lead to the healthy growth of the adolescents. And about puberty, puberty is a process of physical maturation. It produces secondary sexual characteristics and it leads to fertility. Fertility means the ability to reproduce. But the term adolescence, that adolescence involves aspects beyond puberty. Puberty is just that physical maturation of the body which produce secondary sexual characters and that lead to fertility. That is just the puberty. But adolescence means the complete growth of the person that lead to convert the person to an adult. It includes the physical growth as well as the cognitive development, the psychological growth. Everything is there. That is adolescence. So it involves aspects beyond puberty. So adolescence involves not just the physical maturation but also the psychological and social maturation, and it leads to the development of an adult citizen. The child has converted to an adult citizen. That is known as adolescence. And puberty is a biological phenomenon, whereas adolescence is a cultural one. Puberty is just a biological phenomenon, just the physical growth. But adolescence, we can say it is a cultural one. And puberty normally begins in a person's early teens. It starts at early teenage, and ends a few years later. It will end very soon. The maturation of the body parts and the appearance of the secondary sexual characters. But the adolescence, it requires even more years to complete. It begins with puberty, and in the present social environment, it may very well last for a decade or more. Puberty is finished very soon. Within few years, it is finished, the maturation of the body, the development of the secondary sexual characters. But adolescence, it is not like that. It requires more time, and that varies in different individuals. Puberty also, we can say it varies. The time required to complete the puberty, that varies in different individuals. the start of the puberty as well as the start of the adolescence, it is not exactly this. We cannot say it will start at 15 years of age, or it will start at 10 years of age, exactly at 10. It is not like that. It can vary a little bit, this side or that side. So adolescence, it is a most crucial stage in the life of human beings, and it is the transitory period from childhood and adulthood, and it is marked by large number of physical and psychological changes as well as cognitive development. So with puberty and associated physical and emotional changes, the adolescents have special emotional needs, and support should be given to them. Mentoring should be given to them. Only then they will be able to develop healthy patterns of behavior. Also, health is a major role. There are several issues faced by adolescents, and in that, health is the most important one. And the health, as this health and development are closely related factors, adolescent health issue assume rather significant proportion. Adolescent health issues should be given more importance, because the health and development is closely related. Next, about the major signs of puberty. The sign of puberty in girls is menstruation. It is a very clear one, a clear sign. The first menstruation, that is the menarche, that is a sign of puberty. But in boys, there is no such definitive change to mark puberty. But in boys, though there is no definite sign, there are a variety of bodily changes, including growth of the long bones of arms and legs. The long bones of the arms and legs that will grow rapidly, then appearance of the pubic hair growth in the pubic area, and also the appearance of facial hair as well as hair pattern all over the body. Also, the boys experience nocturnal emissions or ejaculation of semen during sleep. That is also a sign of puberty. So, we can say the adolescence is a period of development from pubescence to adulthood. We can in another way explain adolescence like that. It is a period of development from pubescence to adulthood. It starts with puberty. So, from pubescence till the person reach adulthood, that period can be considered as adolescent period. And in this period, the child moves from dependency to autonomy. The child becomes independent. Then we do not call the person a child, it is an adult. So, the child has moved from dependency to autonomy and has become an adult after the adolescent period. And so this period, adolescent period, is a period demanding significant adjustment to physical and social changes, which distinguish the childhood behavior and the adulthood behavior. So the person who is undergoing this transition period, that person should be able to adjust to the physical and social changes occurring in the person, since this person is moving from the childhood behavior to the adult behavior. So this period is a demanding period, very demanding period. There should be significant adjustments by the child, or the child should understand the changes happening in the body as well as in the cognitive and psychological part. So it is a very demanding period. So about the puberty, when we talk about puberty, it is the physical changes which occur in the body during adolescence. It is the start of adolescence. And what are these physical changes in boys and girls during adolescence? In girls, there will be increase in height, development of fatty and subcutaneous tissues, there will be broadening of the hips, growth of hair in armpits and pubic area, voice becomes shrill, appearance of breast bud, onset of menarche. Menarche is the first menstruation. So these are the physical changes in girls. Then about the physical changes in boys during puberty, that is increase in height, development of muscles, broadening of shoulders, growth of hair in armpits, pubic area and appearance of facial hair, voice break, that is due to the lengthening of vocal cord and enlarging of larynx, then increase in the size of the penis and nocturnal emissions. These are the signs in the boys. And it can one important note is that the onset of puberty, I already mentioned it, the onset of puberty that varies from person to person. We cannot say it will happen exactly in this age. It will vary from person to person. And likewise the period for the completion of puberty also, it may slightly vary between persons. Also about this adolescence, the period required to complete this adolescent period, that will also vary from person to person. So genetic factors are there which is controlling this puberty as well as adolescence. Genetic factors as well as socioeconomic status, health, nutrition, emotional level. So these all play together to shape the pattern of growth and development during adolescence. So it is not the same for each and every person. It may differ because there are factors like genetic factors are there, and these genetic factors will interact with other factors like environmental factors like socioeconomic status, health, nutrition, emotional level, and all this shape the pattern of growth and development during adolescence. So it is not the same for each and every person. It may differ. There are certain basic features for adolescence, but it will differ from person to person according to these factors. And on an average we can say the girl reaches her puberty at the age of 13 and boys at the age of 14. This is an average calculation, and this is not the same and exact for every person. It will vary. So the period of adolescence not only brings physical change but psychological changes that make the child a qualitatively different person. So when we compare a person during his childhood period and during the adult period, there is a difference. And why this difference? It is because of this adolescent period. The growth, the behavioral changes, the behavioral patterns established, the psychological changes occurring, the cognitive development that is occurring, that has converted the child to an adult. And the person is now a qualitatively different person. It is not the same. The child who the child was and who the adult is, it is completely different because of this transition during the adolescent period. And these changes that will affect the personality and adjustments in life later on. The changes that have occurred in the adolescent periods. That's why we say this is a crucial period, because the changes that have occurred in this adolescent period that will affect the personality and adjustment of the person later on in life. And about the cognitive depth, so there are various changes that is occurring in the adolescent period. First and the foremost one, we can say the physical change, that is the sign of the start of adolescence, that is the puberty. Then next is the cognitive development. Then after cognitive development, we'll discuss the emotional changes. Then another feature which is happening, characteristics of adolescence, when we say emotion, after emotional changes, changes in body image, then changes in attitudes, interest and interpersonal relationships, then identity crisis, so these are the different features we can say that we see during the adolescent period. Okay, so about emotional changes. So the onset of puberty and consequent physical changes that is happening in the body, that will bring emotional tensions in the child. In the adolescent, we can now call the person adolescent. So emotional tensions will be there. So these are all normal because of this physical and this emotional tensions that will vary from person to person because of the environment in which the person is living. When there is a supportive environment who help to grow the person, who explains about the changes which is occurring and who supports the adolescent, then the emotional tension will be less. And if it is in the other way, the emotional tension will be high. So it will change, it will vary from person to person. Anyway, it will be there because of these changes in the body. And there will be a sense of insecurity in the adolescent. This is because the adolescent is exposed to new social situations, patterns of behavior and societal expectations. There will be expectations from the adolescent because now the person has grown up. The person is not a child, so there will be various expectations from the society regarding the child. And this all brings a sense of insecurity in the adolescents. And it has been found that there is an increased incidence of depression in the adolescents, and there is the urge to take immediate action. That is another feature. And also this urge to take immediate action, that will lead to risk taking behavior in the adolescents. Also because of the support from peer group, that will also increase the risk taking behavior of the adolescents. The next one attribute of adolescent period is changes in the body image. Means a consciousness and increased interest in one's own body will develop in this period. Till that time, the child may not be very much interested in his or her own body. But once the start of this puberty or this adolescent period, a consciousness and increased consciousness and increased interest about one's own body will develop. And sometimes this can bring a sense of fun, pride, shyness, or even unhappiness. Sometimes happiness, sometimes unhappiness it can bring. Then changes in attitude, interest and interpersonal relationships. This is another feature of adolescent period. A change in the habitual pattern of behavior. That is a change in the pattern which the person is used to be in the childhood. That the pattern which we see in the childhood period, that will start to change. So a change in the habitual pattern of behavior, attitude and personality is often observed. Also there are changes in the social interest of the adolescents. Social interests. Also the adolescents will keep new set of values in the selection of friends or in the selection of social groups or in social grouping. A new set of values is set up by the adolescents, and the choice of friends depends on similar interest and values. So the selection of friends, that will also, the the parameter to select the friends, that will also change during the adolescent period. And the peer group this peer group influences that will influence the attitudes, values and behavior of the adolescent rather than the family. Peer group influences more than the influence of the family members during this period. That is another feature. That is another important feature. Influence of the family members will be less. And the influence of the peer group members will increase during this period. An interest in world affairs, politics and governments, that will also develop during this period. Also, adolescents start developing interest in recreational activities such as sports, games, scholastic extracurricular activities. All these develop in this period, and there is a genuine desire to help others, engaging in benevolent activities like collecting funds for a cause, arranging charity show. So there is much energy in the adolescents that they start doing these things. So these are positive things that the adolescents start doing, but there are also negative things where these adolescents start to indulge in, like substance abuse, the violence. That is also there. That part is also there. And so it must be noted that along with these changes, adolescents also bring in negative syndromes like being self-centered, showing off, emotional immaturity, stubbornness, irritability, unsatisfactory relationship with the family and others, unattractive personality traits. So these can also develop during adolescence. And the other ones, that is the positive aspects, will also develop during adolescence. Both can occur, and this will depend upon the influence of the others. This will depend upon the environment where the adolescent is growing. This will depend upon the family members who the adolescent is interacting with, the friends with whom the adolescents are interacting with, and depending upon this, the adolescents will develop positive or negative traits in them. The next feature is identity crisis among adolescents. Identity is the sense of self. So seeking an identity means locating one's place in the social setup. Who am I, or what is my status, or what is my role in the society? That is the seeking identity, the sense of self. What is my role in the society? And identity also refers to one's skills and attributes as a person. What are my skills? What are my attributes? What is my role in the society? So there is an identity crisis among adolescents. And during childhood, parental beliefs and attitudes exert pressure on the thinking process of the child. But with the onset of the adolescent period, the development of a personalized set of beliefs, which many a time give birth to conflict with elders and society occurs. So till the childhood period, it was the parents' beliefs and attitudes which is influencing the child or affecting the child. But in the adolescent period, the adolescent start development of personalized set of beliefs. There is a set of values and beliefs put up by the adolescent, and this will bring conflict with elders and the society. So that is also an important feature during adolescence. And this adolescent period shows rapid shift between self-confidence and insecurity. At one situation, we can see that the adolescent is highly they show self-confidence, high self-confidence, but in another situation we can see the same person in an insecure condition. So there is a rapid shift between self-confidence and insecurity in this stage of life. An identity confusion occurs in many of the adolescents. And it is these parents, teachers and members of the family are responsible to act in these situations and help the adolescents to come out of this identity crisis or identity confusion. It is their part, that is the parents, teachers and members of the family. They should help the adolescents to come out of the identity confusion or identity crisis. And most time the adolescents are not at all responsive to the actions taken by the parents, teachers and other members of the family. And that is also a feature of adolescence, we can say, because of this rapid growth, the rapid change in hormones in the body. During puberty, another thing I missed to say is that during puberty there will be a increased production of hormones in the body. Several different hormones start to produce at high levels in the body. Till that time these hormones are not being produced much, but with the onset of puberty these hormones are produced at greater levels, and that's why so many changes are occurring in the body, at psychological as well as physically. And most of the adolescents come out of this identity crisis by the time of adulthood. This is also we can also relate this to the physical changes occurring in the body. When the adolescent reach adulthood, the hormonal secretions in the body have stabilized somewhat, and the body have adjusted to the high secretion of these hormones, and it is stabilized somewhat. And now the adult is almost in a stabilized condition, and also this is achieved, this adulthood achieved through the transition period. What all the adolescent have imbibed during the transition period, that will also affect how the person is in his adulthood. So these are the features of adolescent period. We discussed about identity crisis among adolescents, changes in attitudes, interest and interpersonal relationships, changes in body image, emotional changes, cognitive development, about the physical changes, that is puberty, which is happening in the adolescence, which is the start of adolescence, and about what is adolescence and what is puberty. So thank you for your patient listening. In the next session we will be discussing about the health issues faced by adolescents.